Yeah, tonight was really about us and just trying to get better, trying to work on, some of the details that we've been talking about in practice. It's been a tough stretch of games for us. We wanted another home opportunity, especially before finals week. So I was proud of our guys for how they played in terms of understanding the game plan. We obviously had a huge size advantage, so we wanted to be able to attack them in the paint. 90 points in the paint, school record for most points in a game. So really proud of our guys, and they did it the right way. They shared the ball. We didn't have guys, kind of going for self. So was really happy with what we got out of today.
Student athletes. I guess for both of you guys, y'all are kind of the big guys on this team. Just when was the last time you played against a team that you had that big of a size advantage against, and then what do you feel like you were able to get out of this as far as competitive spirit, knowing that those guys were so much smaller than you?
I think it comes down to, like Coach said, just execution. We have to build ourselves. We have to work on our game, be a lot better. And obviously, guys found us in the right positions, and we found other guys in the right positions. And despite having the size advantage, I think it just comes down to us working on our game and us executing our offense.
And I would kind of piggyback off of that to say that it was also good to help us build confidence, working on our game and getting to do stuff against real live defenders and stuff helps us build confidence going into the next games and stuff, realizing that we can score in the paint. So.
And coming into today, last game on Monday, really relying on the three. Obviously today, really looking to take advantage of the height in the paint. What was really just working for you guys personally tonight?
I think us bigs, Coach made an emphasis during practice, we need to seal and make ourselves more available more, and the guards would find us, and obviously the guards did a great job of finding us today. They were unselfish in getting us the ball, so we appreciate that, and obviously it was working for us all together.
Yeah, and I think layups are easier than threes, so it was just best that we was getting those, and it was easy to get those. So we didn't rely on the three as much.
And you both contributed with double-digit points each in this record win. How does it feel for you guys to really be key contributors in this historic moment?
It's a great feeling.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Obviously, the game plan tonight was to get the two of y'all involved. Coach Taylor said 90 points in the paint. I mean, that's an unheard of number. But Elon did struggle. If they struggled with anything tonight, it was shooting from the perimeter, 4 of 21, I think, from 23, from beyond the arc. Is that a concern at all, knowing what you had been putting up from the perimeter before?
No concern. We know what these guys can do from the perimeter. They can shoot the lights out, and what was working to us was in the paint. You're not going to always have a good shooting night, but guys will get it back next time. And obviously we came out with a great win altogether as a team.
On top of the most points scored in school history, that was also the most field goals made in school history, and largest margin of victory.
3 records, okay.
Yeah, so record-breaking night. What other words do you have for it?
Come out and see more. We're going to be good. We're going to be good this year.
And then just nobody played more than 19 minutes tonight. Obviously, that means that you got to see a lot of action from some of the walk-ons and some of the younger guys, though it seems like everybody's a younger guy on this team this year. But just what was that like to be able to watch, especially Sam's particularly? I don't think he played after the 16-minute mark of the second half. Just to be able to kind of sit back and watch some of those younger guys and the walk-ons play.
Super exciting. I love seeing those guys. It was kind of like a share the wealth kind of game, and those guys getting buckets. I love seeing that. I get really excited, and the other guys love seeing it too, love getting their buckets, and it was just a great all-together team win.
There's a particular excitement when Otto scored tonight. What was that feeling like for you all?
It was great.
Yeah.
We just know how hard Otto's been working. He's there every day, doesn't complain about anything. He comes to work. So it was just good to see him score, honestly.
Shout out to Coach G, too. We work on that post hook all the time.
In recent games, you guys have had big leads and lost it somewhat. What made you guys focus and keep the foot on the gas tonight?
I think tonight was more so about us and kind of putting an emphasis on defense. Our goal was kind of to keep them under 30. That didn't happen because, they started shooting all type of shots. But I think we just wanted to put an emphasis on defense and working on us to get better for games coming up.
Any other questions for student athletes? All right, that's good.
Yeah, boys. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, we'll let Coach, questions for Coach. So playing against that level of competition, it's a record-setting night.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that speaks to Elon, but also speaks a little bit to the competition. How do you feel like playing a game against a Division III opponent sets you up for success when you're now going to hit the road to a pretty good Radford team and a pretty good UNCG team?
Yeah, no, we got a tough stretch of games coming up, and it hasn't been easy so far. Obviously, already playing at Wake to open. It's been a tough stretch of games, and sometimes it's easy to forget that, as you guys know, like we're approaching finals as well. So it's a busy time for our guys. So you got holidays, you got finals, you got road games, you got a lot on their plate. So to have an opportunity to get a chance to really work on us, focus on us. Again, I give our guys credit because we've seen a lot of upsets throughout college basketball, whether it's lower majors beating high majors, non-ones beating Division Ones. There's all kinds of upsets, so you can never take it for granted. It'll come out and play the right way, and I thought our guys, really did that and took the opportunity to get better today.
Kind of following up on Miles said just a little bit ago, as far as the squandered leads go, especially obviously on Monday night and then the ETSU game as well. Is that kind of something that you focused on in practice coming off of Monday?
Yeah, we talked about it. As I told you guys after that game on Monday with Presby, it's hard to be up, double digits in a college basketball game, and we've been up double digits in every game we've played so far this year. It's quite a testament to what our team is doing. You're not always going to maintain a double-digit lead, especially against good competition. Presby was a good basketball team. ETSU had a quality win against Davidson after playing us. So they're good basketball teams, and you got players that can make shots and make plays. So we talked about it. Again, I've been proud of our guys. I mean, we weren't up 20 points in I don't think any game last year. So the fact that we've been up double digits in every game this year against some good competition, I think is a step of growth for our program. And as you mentioned, we got a lot of young guys. 12 of our 16 guys are freshmen and sophomores. Even somebody like Dre that we forget is a redshirt freshman. So we just got a lot of young guys that have to understand how to manage the game in terms of playing the full 40 minutes and when you have to kind of slow down a little bit and kind of understand time and score.
So you had several players scoring double-digit points. Also, everyone who went in the game did end up scoring. And how does it feel as a coach just being able to see everyone really contribute tonight and also, again, in that record-breaking win? Yeah,
I think it was 8 guys in double figures, and then Ned had 9. So, a 9th guy right on the verge of double figures. Everybody scoring is always, really a great moment for us as a coaching staff and for our team. And obviously you saw how excited our guys were, when Otto got his basket, when Austin got his drive and won. Some of the guys that, maybe don't play as much and they don't get the fanfare, the recognition of, a Max McKinnon or Zach Irvin, those guys, but they come to practice every day and they work and they put in the same amount of time. And so to see those guys rewarded with success on the floor means a lot. And that's why our team was so excited to see those guys get a basket, get rebounds, and have successful plays out there.
And how crucial is it being able to get these guys in, get the minutes, and also rest your starters going into a big matchup?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a busy week for us. With 3 games in 6 days. A road game coming up. Reading day this weekend. Finals coming. It's a lot. So to not have to play a heavy load of minutes for guys, especially the way the Presby game was so emotional. Again, obviously right down to the wire. Very physical game. So not to have to play guys a load of minutes was really, I thought, important for us before we have to go on the road.
Dre mentioned you were set a goal to hold Warren Wilson to under 30?
I think they were talking again. It's hard for them to really understand. Again, Warren Wilson's got some guys that can score the ball. We knew that, and we knew they got some guys that can make threes, and they're going to shoot a lot of threes. And they play fast, so it's going to be a high possession, high volume game. So, again, whatever we were 52 for 82, something like. We knew there'd be a lot of possessions in this game. Don't know if that was realistic. I don't know if they meant 30 per half or what they were talking about, but.
Where do you feel like this team does stand just on the defensive side of the ball? I feel like that's kind of been a place where you all struggle.
Yeah, we're still getting better. We're still a work in progress. We got to continue to have better recognition of where shooters are on drive and kick situations. And again, I think one of the big things for us is to learn how much space do I need before I can get to my closeout. And some of that's just the reps. Just you keep getting reps and reps and reps. It's one thing to do it in practice, another thing to do it in a game situation where you can close out. How close I need to be to the shooter? Am I close enough to the shooter? Can I still contain the drive? These are all things that we're learning, and we're 8 games into the season. So there's still quite a bit of growth for our team defensively. We can get significantly better. But I did think we did some good stuff today in terms of our gap help and our steals. We have 13 steals, so we were really active in the gaps, creating deflections and steals, which was good.
And similarly to what I asked both Sam and Dre, really relying on offense in the paint compared to that 3-point shooting. How do you just kind of work to balance out that offensive attack? So firing really on all cylinders.
Yeah, no, that's ultimately the goal. We obviously shot the ball at a really high level. I think before this game tonight, we were top 10 in the country in 3-point percentage. Seventh nationally in 3-point percentage. So the fact that we didn't make them tonight, but we got 90 in the paint, guards were getting downhill, we were driving it, and we still had open looks. I mean, we got some really great looks at it from 3 that we normally knock down, but we have to be able to have that balance, and we got to be able to make the threes and then still get to the paint, get to the rim, finish, or drop off for our bigs. So I thought our paint scoring was diverse. It wasn't just post touches. It was, L.A. Pratt getting downhill or TK getting downhill. It was transition points. It was offensive rebounds. There was a lot of different ways that we scored in the paint. And that was important for us to really see and learn, as it's not like a one-size-fits-all. There's a lot of ways you can get paint production.
Anything else for Coach?
Awesome, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Good.
Thank you.